Hey, so there were some things that I didn't get to talk about in my last video, and I figured I'd address one of them right now. As always, I've provided the sources in the description, and I promise that I'll be brief this time. Donald Trump likes to claim that he's the hardest working president ever, and that he's done the most for the American people in our history and things like that. But how does Trump work for you and me? The short answer is that he doesn't. Instead, he's used the office of the president to personally enrich himself and his family. The Trump administration is tremendously corrupt. He has violated the Emoluments Clause of the Constitution, which prohibits members of the federal government from enriching themselves or receiving foreign titles and gifts from other countries. He's repeatedly had foreign dignitaries and American officials stay at his properties at taxpayers' expense, and even suggested having the G7 summit at one of his properties in Florida. He also never divested himself of his business interests. Jimmy Carter, on the other hand, put his peanut farm into a blind trust when he became president in 1977 to get rid of any potential conflicts of interest. One watchdog group, Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, also known as CREW, has documented over 2,000 conflicts of interest under the Trump administration. But this shouldn't surprise us, as he's in about $1 billion worth of debt. That's billion with a B. That puts him at risk of being exploited by foreign governments and the folks he owes money here in the United States. But I digress. Every major party candidate since Nixon has released their tax returns. Trump has consistently refused to do so, claiming that he can't because he's under audit. That's false. While he is under audit, he is allowed to release his returns. In fact, he's so opposed to releasing them that he's taking cases to the Supreme Court to prevent the Southern District of New York from accessing his returns as part of their investigation into his financial dealings. And yet, he continues to claim that he's the most transparent president ever. His family has also enriched itself during his presidency. Trump's daughter Ivanka, who is an official advisor and therefore a member of the administration, has obtained contracts for her private companies while conducting official U.S. government business with the Chinese government. There are a ton of examples of other Trump administration officials enriching themselves through their positions, but they're too numerous to recount here, so you should check out the links below. While we're on the subject of the candidates' children, this seems like a good time to address all this noise about Hunter Biden. So first of all, Hunter Biden was not a legitimate representative of the American government, whereas Ivanka Trump was and is. Hunter was allowed to make money in other countries. As far as the allegations that Joe Biden personally profited off his relatives' business ventures in other countries, there are still substantial doubts about the whole story. So for example, the confirmation of the contents of Hunter Biden's laptop being legitimate doesn't mean that what Rudy Giuliani gave to the New York Post was legitimate, since the intelligence community hasn't yet reviewed those specific materials. So we don't actually know to what extent we can trust what's been publicly published. But even if the worst of these allegations are true and Biden was corrupt when he was in the Obama administration, that only means that Trump and Biden are on the same playing field on the corruption issue. That's it. So it's hilarious to me that the people who are pushing the Hunter Biden story as this bombshell are ignoring the live grenade in their own pocket. I promised I'd keep this short, so one last thing. You know how Trump used to always criticize Obama for golfing and he swore he would never go on vacations or golf?
There won't be time to go on vacations. There won't be time to go golfing all the time.
I'm not going to play much golf because there's a lot of work to be done.
You need leadership.
Yeah.
You know, you can't fly to Hawaii to play golf.
I don't know where the president was. He wasn't very far away. Maybe he was playing golf.
Obama, it was reported today, played 250 rounds of golf.
Obama went golfing every day. Let Obama go play golf every day.
Yeah, that was a lie. As of today, Trump has golfed 283 times while in office, often at his own resorts, at full costs, on taxpayers' money. By contrast, Obama played golf 306 times while he was president. By the way, for those of you keeping score at home, Obama was president for 8 years. Trump has only been president for 4. Trump's golf has cost taxpayers about $142 million because, you know, fiscal conservatism. Thanks for watching, guys. Be safe.